Hello classmates, hi, my name is Emery Howard. Today I will be the host for this channel for a news public service announcement, speaking about how being born into poverty affects children long term. I will start off by interviewing a couple of my peers, and then I will go into a little bit of community engagement.
Hi, who do I
Good
have here with
afternoon
me today?
My name is Imani Quintana.
Hi Imani. Okay, I just have two quick questions for you. My first question is, do you think that being born into poverty affects children long term?
I do think that.
And how do you feel about that?
I feel that it's very unfair for the children because it gives them somewhat like a disadvantage compared to people who are more like comfortable, as you would say, with financial stability.
Thank you. Hi, who do I have here with me today?
Kevon.
Okay, I just have one quick question for you today. Do you think that being born into poverty affects children long term?
Yes, it affects their mindset. You know, some might stay in that poverty mindset, or some might eventually grow up to get out of that poverty mindset. It all depends on how their life goes and what do they want to achieve for themselves long term.
Thank you. Hi, who do I have here with me today?
My name is Omega Hatchett.
And what is your position?
I'm a dean of students.
At what school?
I'm at Blackwell.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me your time today. I just have one quick question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that being born into poverty affects children long term?
Actually, that's a good question. I'm a person that was born into poverty, but I think it's an attitude of what you do with your resources. I think a lot of times, my motto is, how you started out is not how, it doesn't determine how you finish. It's about the person. So yes, I do think being born in poverty has some challenges, but I do think if you have a mindset that you want better for yourself, then you take that action. You make those choices to, seek out problem solving, to seek out resources, to fill in the gaps that you don't have. Like within DPS has a lot of resources that I do think some students just don't tap into, and therefore they don't have opportunities. I think, it's a lot about opportunities, having the opportunities. And we with DPS, I believe, have a lot of opportunities that our students, sometimes they don't take advantage of, and then you do have some students like yourself will take advantage of those opportunities, and those experiences can, lead you in a different direction. For instance, I remember I had an opportunity in the 3rd grade to go to the University of Michigan on a field trip. And I went and I told myself, like, I'm gonna go to this college. Not really knowing how I was gonna get there. I just said, oh, I like this college, I'm gonna go. So, years later, I had forgot all about that. But when it was time for me to go to graduate school, I ended up only applying to the University of Michigan, and I got in. And so after I got in, I think I didn't even realize it until it was almost time to graduate, that I said in the 3rd and 5th grade that I was going to go to the University of Michigan. So I think it's about exposure. So the thing that you can take away with or walk away with that I say is, parents, students, take advantage of your resources, exposure, exposure, exposure. There are a lot of great opportunities to help you succeed, but you have to know about it. So come up to the school, get involved, ask questions, read the newsletters, listen to the robocalls, come to the parent-teacher conference, because a lot of times people leave a lot of resources on the table that could really advance you and give you opportunities. So yes and no. Poverty can, affect, where you end up if you don't use those resources or find ways to change your mindset. I think poverty is a state of mind, not necessarily a physical situation. So that, to me, that's my answer for that.
Thank you so much.